Then the second big mistake, strike two, was last September, exactly a year ago, give or take. They had their dot plot. They had GDP estimates for 2022 at 3.8%. They had PCE inflation at 4.2%. And they said inflation is transitory, and we think it makes sense to keep the Fed funds rate at 10 basis points and to continue with quantitative easing, despite the fact that houses had gone up 80% in some markets. So he was, like Winston Churchill said, all generals are prepared to fight the last war. And what was Powell doing? He was fighting the last war that, almost destroyed him in his first time out in December 2018. He realized if he was too tight, the market would collapse on his head. Then he went too easy in 2021 at the exact wrong time. And now in September 2022, he's too tight at exactly the wrong time. What do I mean exactly the wrong time? Well, GDP estimates when they were loose were 3.8%. Now they're 0.2% for 2022. We've just had 2 quarters of negative GDP, which is a technical recession. If you look at the Atlanta GDP now, the last time I looked at it was at plus 0.3% for Q3, which implies it's possible and maybe probable that we had a third quarter of negative GDP. So if 2 quarters doesn't cut it, as it has for the last 4 decades, maybe 3 quarters will.